Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, and this is, of course, the ninth episode, I guess, of Assassin's Creed. The series is continuing, obviously, and we are nearing the end of the game. And, there are a few things I want to say before I get started with this episode. One of those things is that my audio stopped recording before the end for some reason. I don't know why. And so, during the ending part of this episode, you will not really hear much from me because there is no audio. But of course, the in-game audio still got recorded because that's a completely separate recording. So that is still there. The in-game audio is there. It's just that my own voice didn't get recorded. Yeah, all that said, let's go right ahead with this.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Upon you as well, brother.
Seems fate has a funny way with things.
So it's true then. Robert de Sable is in Jerusalem.
I've seen the knights myself.
Only misfortune follows that man. If he's here, it's because he intends ill. I won't give him the chance to act.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things.
See, this is the best
Revealed
redemption
secrets
arc
to me,
ever.
But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why, when and where, these things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else. Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
Or so they'd like King Richard to believe. No, their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik. But tell me where they've been seen. I should be after him before he slips away.
3 places I can say for certain. West of here near both a guard tower and a hospital. And to the southwest at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. See what you can learn. I will do the same.
I'll be quick as I can.
Stay safe, my friend.
Alright, let's go. Now, you probably saw Fallout being downloaded, and no, I have absolutely no intention of actually playing Fallout on this channel. I just usually just download that just when I'm feeling bored and I want to mod something. So yeah. Alright, now we need to head west. West. Which side is west again? Oh, okay. Left is west, yeah. That is not, so I need to go west.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels. They go
Man,
against the will of God and must
the level of detail and the distance is so low in these games. Because obviously, this is a game from 2007. And so these games were made for 2007 hardware, not for today. So now I can run this at 4K, and now I can probably, render the whole city at the same point, and still, have somewhat good performance. But of course, back then that wouldn't be possible. That back then this was already pushing all the limits. All right, how far do I need to go? Okay. There has to be some sort of a sync point, right? There was one there, but that's already done, I guess. I can see an eagle flying somewhere, so that way probably. Right. This should be easy.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Right. They're shooting arrows at me. Let's just hope. There we go. I keep forgetting to select the hidden blade. That's why I couldn't assassinate. Not because the game glitched out, it was because of me. Alright. I can see a mission there, so that's a good thing.
Did you see them?
No,
Right.
but I've heard the whispers. Is it true? Crusader knights in Jerusalem?
It is.
And?
Different from the others. Finely dressed and bearing expensive gifts.
We should relieve them of this burden.
They've made camp near David's citadel, close to the cemetery.
To attend the
Right.
funeral?
So it seems.
Then let us visit their camp while they pay their respects.
Okay. Robert de Sable will be attending a funeral.
You frightened me.
Now I need to go further. And let's sink to that viewpoint there. Alright, 22 meters. There it is.
We stand upon a threshold. To cross it is to usher in an
Oh, I guess we have to beat that guy up.
Amen. Embrace these Christian soldiers as you would a brother. Welcome them.
Yeah, I guess we have to beat that guy up.
This way, we might forgive the sins of the past.
Because whenever there is a dialogue that you haven't heard before, that means that is something of interest.
Never acted upon. But today is different. Crusader knights walk the streets of Jerusalem and not in occupation. There is no evil in their hearts.
Really?
And so we must
Actually,
seize
yeah, I
this
do believe that.
Begin a dialogue, make amends. Together, we might finally bring truth to the ever ephemeral promise of peace. We must be strong, we must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we once called our enemies and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to end the fighting, to stop the war. That we may stand as one, we must not turn them away.
Could you spare a few coins? I need food. I'm so hungry.
And also, it is always the same NPC that we beat up. So yeah, there are things that can be improved in this game. There is no doubt about that.
Somebody do something!
Pay dearly for that.
Right, that did it.
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No, I speak the truth. Why would you say other?
You're a Templar.
So I am.
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master. Where is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
But this is a noble thing we want. The land will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
See, I didn't agree on Altair on that part.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
If they want peace, they obviously have a plan in mind. You can always come to a compromise. It is better to come to a compromise than to keep fighting. Because there will always be more reasons to fight. But there are not many reasons to be at peace.
You are not allowed to be here.
Can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. Please, sir, have any money? A few coins. All I ask is family.
Good to see you, brother. I trust you're here for the funeral. Or for Robert.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've kept my eyes and ears open, but I've nothing to report. Things are quiet here. Perhaps Tariq has seen or heard something you can use. He's stationed not far from here. Go to him. See what knowledge he has.
Coin. Just a few coins, please.
I fully intend to. That's some beautiful music going on right now.
You should stop acting like a child.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Excellent timing,
Have any
Altair.
money?
I found something you'll find quite useful. Orders for
Really?
Robert's guards. This map I've made will show you where he intends to station them. Put it to good use.
When will he stop acting like a fool?
Well, if you're talking about me, then I guess never. If you're talking about Altair, I don't know. See, here's the thing. These were so well designed that you don't need a leap of faith. You can do this. Yes, I did lose some health, but it is still good.
Before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin.
Right, we are at the bureau.
Has always been ours, and it is our duty.
There you go. We are in the bureau.
You've the scent of success about you, brother.
I've learned much about our enemy.
Share your knowledge then. Let us see what can be done with it.
Robert and his Templars walked the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd ad-Din. They'll attend his funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I have yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they'd achieve it are not. At least, that's what Mualim told me.
So what is your plan?
Yeah, that's the biggest issue, right? That's what Mualim told him. But that's not the actual truth.
Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this? What are you talking about?
Normally I
All
would
this
make an
time,
argument.
I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadar. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, you don't. I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one. As we share the glory of our victories, so too should we share the pain of our defeat. In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Rest if you need to, Altair, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
I mean, this is a really good way to, flesh out your character. This is a perfectly good way to form a friendship.
They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they run.
I don't see any scholars here. Now there we go.
We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majduddin, taken too soon from this world.
That is not Robert de
the
Salvan.
sorrow and pain at his passing.
Like, I already know who that is, but that is not
Just
Robert de
as we are
Salvan.
all brought forth from the womb, so too
I know
must
who that
we
is,
all
so
one
there's
day
that.
pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment.
In fact, come on, that is not even a man.
His life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
Is she looking straight at us?
Amen.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward that God's justice might be done!
Why can't I run away? Right.
I would see your eyes before you die.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is
Yeah,
this?
pretty much.
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen, to turn your victories to our advantage.
Mualim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Arthur to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the Assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You were not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
How did this happen?
We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Mualim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict. Men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
These barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God.
Alright guys, that brings about the end of today's episode. I know I kind of already started with the spoilers pretty early in the episode because I know what's gonna happen. So yeah, it's a bit weird when you know it's coming, but yeah, it is how it is. But anyway, the thing is, yeah, this game is really good. So yeah, if you did enjoy it, consider pressing that like button and also do subscribe to my channel. Although, to be fair, most people who are actually watching my videos now are subscribed to my channel. So that's great, actually. So yeah, if you are someone who's discovering this channel for the first time, then again, consider pressing that subscribe button because I make a lot more content like this. And also, do check my channel out because there are other videos as well. And all that said though, I will leave you guys in peace.